What up? What up? Welcome in. It's your boy Zay and Q, Swish Masters Podcast. We are here. I'm your co-host Zay, the executive producer.
Yep, like you said, I'm QtheGuru. I'm ready, bro. Playoffs. Let's get it, bro.
Yes, sir, man. It has been a very competitive playoff so far. I've enjoyed each of these matchups, man, and got to start off with the latest. It's been the youth movement, honestly, to start off this year's playoffs, and we got to talk about young Paolo Banchero. Even though they didn't get the win, he set a name for himself out there. 38 points, 16 rebounds in Game 7, and he was a monster. Unfortunately, the team was just not able to rally around his performance, but this was very impressive to me. He's drawing LeBron comparisons. Actually, I saw this on Twitter, and a lot of people are saying that he's kind of similar in the build and his style of play. He's able to do everything on the floor. Not only score, but he can make plays. He's defensively a presence on the court as well. Just very impressed with him so far, and he's only 21 years old, man. What do you think about Paolo's performance in that last game?
I respect Paolo's performance. I will pump the brakes a little bit on LeBron comparisons and comps. Just a little bit. But I do respect this game. I respect the Magic. I was way wrong with my series prediction, like I mentioned in our last podcast, bro. Like, the Magic are here. This is a young team. I like how this team is looking, and they're in a good position next year to really compete, considering that they can bring in a free agent. Now, who that free agent will be, I don't know. Me personally, I like the idea of Paul George, maybe. I feel like he would be a great fit. The Wagner boys, as Shaq says, are great. I love that squad. Jalen Suggs, man. Another good young squad. And shout out to Jamal Mosley, man.
Definitely.
Shout out to Jamal Mosley. Bringing this young team together, making the playoffs, and making a really good 7-game series. And I'm very excited for their future. But for real, you got your franchise player and Paolo, and yeah, this is looking really good for the Magic. But of course, I want to talk a little bit about the Cavs. Like, since you're on this series, Donovan Mitchell, man. Donovan Mitchell. He is a guy that tends to step up really well in the playoffs. We saw it when he was in Utah, and we see it again here, and it is something. Now, there's rumors out there about his future as well. We'll see what happens, but right now he's part of the Cavs, and now they move on to the next round. I'm a little concerned about the health of Jared Allen. Depends on how far they can go, but just want to shout out Donovan Mitchell for real, to make that comeback. Because remember, they were down 18.
Yeah.
At home. But that shouldn't happen. But Game 7, it's a different type of vibe. So
Definitely. Like you said, Spider Mitchell has been very much a big time player in the playoffs, being able to elevate, come up clutch in those moments. Set a new record. I think he joined Allen Iverson as one of the only players to score, what was it, like almost 90 points combined in Game 6 and 7 of a series. Very big time. I think he went for 50 in Game 6 and 39 in the last game. So, like you said, he's been doing this for a while, and I think he's definitely one of those bright young stars who's going to be continually leading the league in many statistical categories and leading this Cavs team right now. I agree with you. Jared Allen is a vital piece to that team. Honestly, health is always questionable this time of year because of just the grind of the regular season and certain styles of play, everything like that. But obviously, I think that they have talent and they can really make some noise. This is also the first Cavs win a playoff series win since the LeBron era.
Yep,
So
yep.
big things in Cleveland, man. Hopefully they can build on it and keep going.
Yeah, and just again, shout out to just a good competitive series. Now, all the games and series I predicted, I ain't think this would be the series to go 7 games. You know,
Yeah.
this is what I think would be like a sweep or a gentleman's sweep at least. Like, this is the one that turned out to be, you know,
Oh yeah.
7 games.
And
Uh,
I have a slight like riff with national TV coverage because they only
yeah,
I feel like they got
yeah,
2 games, like maybe
yeah,
on ESPN and one on
mhm,
TNT one night randomly.
yeah.
But
Right, and I feel like it's all because of how the predictions were going at first. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Uh, we just all thought it was just gonna be one of those matchups where we already know what's gonna happen.
yeah,
You know, but yeah. Now looking back, I agree. I wish some more of those games could have been like on, ESPN or TNT.
definitely,
But
man.
but to be fair, honestly, for the most part, it was like, okay, whoever's at home, they're gonna win, and it's gonna be a blowout. So why would you need to watch it? So like,
Fair.
but yeah, but I
Yeah,
still agree with you.
yeah. But shout out to the Magic, man. Paolo Banchero had a great sophomore year, and I definitely think that with this performance, they'll get that attention, national coverage as they should. They didn't get a lot of it throughout the year, but like you said, bright future in Orlando. I think that they're gonna be going after some big names. I've heard about one in particular from the former dynasty in Golden State. They may be interested. There's some mutual
Mm.
interest from what I
Yeah, it did
hear.
come out. It did come out today. That's interesting. I
Yeah,
don't know about that though.
I don't know
I
either.
don't know about that fit, man. It depends on how much they're willing to pay him or how much he's willing to accept. Because I don't think it's worth like a max contract type spot. I would rather give
Yeah.
that to somebody else, like like maybe a Paul George, like I said earlier.
Mm,
But I don't know about Clay, man.
yeah.
I think he'll be a good addition anywhere he goes. But it's all about like how much you're willing to pay.
Yeah. I agree.
Because I don't think he's valued the max contract spot right now.
Yeah. I
I don't think
definitely
he's worth the
think.
vet minimum either. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's worth the vet's minimum. Like he's worth something, but I want to put a 36, 40 plus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
No, I get that. I definitely think that he's valuable for sure. I just think you have to play it safe when you're talking about the future of your franchise, especially with this type of
hmm
young team.
right,
And you want to be able to bring in, I think you said this in the last podcast. It's not about big names. It's about fit. It's about the chemistry of the team and seeing what's best
hmm
for them going forward. And I think that he could
right,
be an asset for sure, but I wouldn't leverage all of my assets to be able to just have him on the team and not
right.
build off of this success. So we'll see what happens, but I thought that
hmm
was interesting for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. But yeah, man, we are entering the semifinals, NBA playoffs 2024. Been super entertaining so far. And I think we both got to talk about this one. We both have
Yes, sir.
some interest in this series and how it's gonna. Well, not in this series, but how this one like it's finished out. Nuggets and Lakers, man.
Oh
Nuggets
yeah.
defeated the Lakers 4-1
Yep.
as
I forgot
expected.
that in this predictions we made. I know. I know for sure. I feel like I think we both went with Denver.
Definitely went with
We
Denver.
both definitely went with Denver. I think you went 6 games.
uh,
I was the one that was like,
I think you said sweep.
I did, and it
Yeah,
was close to that.
it
It
was.
was real close. I was like, yo, no. I did say I give LeBron one,
Yeah,
and that
I think we
they
both
going
said
to turn out.
that.
I was like, you better not get split. That was my main.
Yeah.
And you did. You got a gentleman's defeat. But yeah, man. What team you want to talk about first, bro?
Let's talk about the defending champs, man. The Nuggets.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
took care of business. I mean, I
I
didn't expect anything out
mean,
of the Lakers, to be honest, and they were typical Denver to me.
I don't know, man. I don't know about typical Denver. I, I'm, I'm. I know I know we're gonna talk about the semifinals like later, but
Yeah.
bro, I'm just sticking to purely how this Lakers Denver series turned out.
Hmm.
There hasn't been just a one good Nuggets game in that series, like all around. You know what I'm saying? Each game they had like a slow start, and you fall behind. And I mean, credit to them for coming back and winning. Shout out to Jamal Murray. We hit on his game winner in our last podcast, one of them, and he came back and did it again on a bum calf. Like this man did not look like he was hurt.
Yeah.
He did it. Like he balled out. Shout out to him. But I did not like how the Nuggets looked. Like overall, I mean, like Joker didn't have like this monster Joker game either. You know, they had to
Yeah.
consistently come back in that series. And again, props to them for actually doing it and winning. But they could have easily lost 2 of those games
Yeah.
if not for those buzzer beaters. So, what does that say about the team? Well, one, I think it goes to show that they don't have as much depth as they did last year.
Hmm.
That's number one. Because I really do think they miss Bruce Brown and Jeff Green, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think they definitely missed those 2. And I can't wait till we talk about the semi-round series because I got we can get into that too. But you can tell they're missing some stuff, bro. They're definitely missing some pieces.
Yeah.
That could definitely be useful. But again, shout out to the growth of some of their starters, like Michael Porter Jr. Like
Yeah.
bucket, bro, straight shooter. This is the first person shooter right here, bro. This is the real one. He will knock it down.
Oh yeah.
Like, shout out to him. Despite everything going on, he's doing this thing.
Definitely.
And you got Murray, and he was a little hurt, but he's still balling. But even because of the injuries, though, you know, that still shows like why you need the depth. And the only one you can really rely on is what, just Christian Brown? That's it. I mean, you need more than that. I mean, don't get me wrong, and Reggie Jackson.
Yeah.
Reggie Jackson too. Shout out to him. But you still need more than that, especially at the wing spots. And for forward and center spots for sure. Or if you're the Nuggets, you need more depth in that area where you can get some valuable minutes. Because most of those Lakers games, they only play like 7-man rotations.
Yeah, pretty much.
So like you need more. I mean, no playoffs are short rotations, but you know you need more depth.
Yeah, I agree. When I said typical Denver, I meant typical as in they we're going to beat the Lakers.
I mean, yeah, they still did our predictions. Like, before they lost that one time, they beat them 12 straight times.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah, I think that honestly, the Nuggets, I didn't think they were going to lose, but only by the Lakers to me just kind of like have
I never felt like
put themselves in a bad predicament, honestly, and most of the time.
Hey, see, listen, you thought I was playing earlier when I said they should lose on purpose. And they're playing. What'd I say? What'd I say, bro? Well, I told these folks, I know they're not going to do it for real, but you should think about losing on purpose. Now, me, I'm an OKC fan. I always gonna think we're gonna win either way, but do I think they would have had a better chance? I definitely do.
That's fair. Yeah. Jokic was himself for the most part.
But he didn't have that monster game though.
That's the crazy thing. Like he never appears to have a monster game, but when you look at his stats for some of these games, I'm just like, how did he get 20 and 20? and he barely was I don't know, moving 1 mile per hour, but he's just easily
Oh yeah,
dissecting everything that they're doing.
yeah.
And
That speaks to
to
his greatness, man.
yeah, to give credit, I like you said, I think we both mentioned that LeBron was going to get one. I think he was good for a one win for the Lakers. I can't really. I'm not putting blame on Anthony Davis because he played well. I don't know. I just feel like that Lakers dysfunction is their
But
downfall.
what was the dysfunction at though? You know what I'm saying?
I
I
mean,
mean,
to
we'll get
me,
into that too in a minute. But like, yeah, what? Why did they? Why weren't they competitive, bro? Why did they find themselves in a place where they lose the same team 12 straight times and eventually to them again? And you lose to them on some of the biggest moments in Lakers history with the opening ceremony, whatever.
mm,
Uh, you know, LeBron 40,000 points. That's ruined.
yeah.
So like, why? Why? You know what I'm saying?
I, for me, I think it's when I look at this series and I'm looking at them being up double
Okay.
digits. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that too.
how do
Yeah.
you lose multiple double digit leads? And then I remember like the first game when Jamal Murray hit at the buzzer, Anthony Davis did all he could. But leading up to that point, how do you lose this lead? All you have to do is maintain it. You don't even have to build that much over it. You just have to hold on. And for me, they crumble in the clutch. They allow breakdowns. They allowed the Nuggets to get wherever they wanted to in the times that they needed stops the most. That's where I feel like there's too many issues, too many plot holes with the Lakers, and I don't understand why.
Yeah. To go a little bit more with the Lakers, bro. Yeah. Clearly, they had something there to get up in those leads.
Mm.
It's weird to me that you have LeBron James and Anthony Davis in the clutch and you don't win. It's
Yeah.
rare to say and think of like you have LeBron James in the clutch and you don't win. I think that also
Strange.
speaks to just how older he is, and he has good numbers, but the impact is definitely not the same. And we kind of see that in the first round period with all these stars, like the changing of the guard, and we get to some of these teams later, like KD, PG, James Harden. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll get to them later, but like the impact is not the same despite the numbers. So, I think one his roster, they definitely. I ain't gonna lie, we both applauded. I'm forgetting his name right now. Well, Rob Pelinka, for the job he did with the roster. Because okay, you got Cam Reddish, okay, Torian Prince. I'm like, okay. They had some good. We thought it was good.
We thought, yeah.
We thought, but it turns out it's tough because Cam's good, maybe good defense, but couldn't get so much offensively out of him. And Rui, I would personally say regressed a little bit from last year. He had a stronger playoff, last year than this year. Austin Reeves. He had more of an impact last year than this year. So when you have that combined with not the production you don't get from what you hope to get from your new players, it's tough. And I forgot to mention this, but D'Angelo Russell. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Shout out to D'Lo for bouncing back. He hit I forgot how many threes he hit in a row, and you know what I'm saying. Like he bounced back. He hit maybe 7 of them. In that one game. But even then, even with that, you still lose. How you lose that game, bro? D'Lo gives you that 20 plus, AD going off, LeBron going off, and you still lose. That's wild.
Yeah, it's It's pretty crazy
That's
for sure.
wild.
Yeah,
So
there
thinking
were.
about all that, the Lakers fired Darvin Ham.
Yeah,
Thinking about everything we just talked about, right?
yeah.
Does Darvin Ham deserve to be fired?
First and foremost, I don't think anyone. I'm not gonna sit up here and say that this person deserves to be
Good point.
their job should be lost because of stuff that they can't control necessarily. But
Yep.
to me, there's something within that locker room, a lack of consistency, even with the players. Like you said, Rui Hachimura was pretty much an opposite turnaround from last year's performance. D'Angelo Russell, good game. D'Angelo Russell, bad game. It's these fluctuations, and then you look at, of course, probably the biggest thing on social media was LeBron winning the challenge and nobody acknowledging it. And now there's an issue with the whole coaching staff, and everyone is on Twitter is like, fire them all. I'm like,
And they did fire them all. That's wild.
but to say that this team is bad because of strictly coaching, I can't say that. Last year they went to the conference finals with Darvin Ham.
Oh, you won the in-season tournament, the first one in league history,
Yeah.
and you still fired? Let me tell you what it is, bro. It's all about who to blame, who's the scapegoat. 2020 win the championship in Frank Vogel. AD and LeBron won at Russell Westbrook, and we know how that turned out. And again, I like Russell Westbrook. That wasn't the best fit, and we talked about him when it happened too. Even though I like Russ,
Yeah.
it's like, how will you make that fit though?
Yeah, for sure.
That wasn't Frank Vogel's decision, but because that didn't work out, you fire Frank Vogel. He's basically a scapegoat along with Russell Westbrook.
Mm-hmm.
And you bring in Darvin Ham, who's everyone's excited for.
Yeah. Players coach.
Exactly. And then you make the playoffs. You get to the conference finals, and you only lose to Denver.
Twice.
And you still have to run to Denver again the next year. And they eliminate you again.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's
a tough
all
situation.
about the scapegoats. It's just a scape. It's just all about who
Yeah.
to blame. You were able to blame Russ. You were able to blame Frank Vogel that first time, then Russ. And now no one's really you can blame. And like you said, shout out to AD for finishing. You know what I'm saying? He had a good season.
Yeah.
Healthy. I really don't blame AD. I do kind of blame him for not stepping up in the fourth. There's a little bit of disappearing that going on. I had to put APB out for him. I see him on the court, but he ain't doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, he needed to have more of an impact in the fourth, or was that due to now could coaching maybe have an impact with that? Like, hey, focus on getting AD the ball, maybe.
Yeah.
But most of it's all about the scapegoat, bro. Who can we blame?
Yeah.
Me personally, I would blame Rob Pelinka. Because, why did you even get rid of, what's his name? He's in Chicago. What's his name?
Caruso?
Yeah, Caruso. Why not keep Caruso? You know what I'm saying? Why not keep that team that actually won the championship with you? Why not keep Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee?
Yeah, I think they were missing that type of
They
veteran
were.
presence for sure. And when you look at the some of the injuries, like they had Christian Wood, who was unavailable due to his knee.
True. Vanderbilt was hurt.
Vanderbilt was hurt. Yeah.
He was coming back.
But like you said, bro, it's been this.
They made a major difference, though.
I feel like they would have helped. It would have helped for sure, but I think defensively, they give you another angle, and you can shift AD to the power forward because that's what he really wants to do. And the other
But can't
side of it,
I about to say Christian Wood? Vanderbilt can play center.
in
I know
this
Christian
era,
Wood
yeah,
can
for
play
sure.
center, but like me personally, I would put Wood at the power forward spot. That's just me
Okay.
personally. And AD be center. But Vanderbilt, yeah, he can play. I'm just thinking about athleticism. That's all.
Yeah. I mean,
Especially if you're a smaller type. You know, he's
yeah,
not 7 foot. Christian Wood, like what, 6'9", 6'10"?
I think he's 6'10", 6'11", almost
Yeah.
7 foot. But
Yeah.
it just would have been better or nicer to have more bodies to throw at the bigs of
Yeah.
Denver.
Yeah, especially Jokic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you said, bro, I think it's this pattern that I see with the Lakers that repeats itself is someone who's put to the test and then, oh, well, let me get rid of this person. And then they just carry over the issues to the next season. Like you said, Russell Westbrook obviously didn't fit, but we don't we don't blame him for their lack of success. I can't put complete blame on Darvin Ham for what they were not able to accomplish when they had some success last year and even some of this season. I think it's more so of a locker room thing, like you said, like Rob Pelinka, the upper level management, basketball GM, stuff like that, that they have to really zone in on more and make. I don't know. I feel like they just like. Of course, you want to keep your players happy, but at the same time, do some research and make it make sense because they seem to just be, all right, let's get a name, let's get this person because I don't know, LeBron or whoever co-signs this, and then when it doesn't work, this is the result. You just fire and keep it rolling with the same cycle.
Right. And what sucks about all this, if you're a Lakers fan, is LeBron is not getting any younger.
Yeah.
We say this all the time, but like, how much more does he have left?
According to him, not
Right.
much.
Yeah. So it's like you're very limited
Yeah.
in what you can do. And you already lost your picks to New Orleans. So you got to at least try to stay relevant and winning for the next couple of years.
For sure.
So it'll be tough. I do not want to see LA go through another rebuild because, you know, it'll stuff for all basketball fans.
Yeah.
You know, just like it's good for all basketball fans when you have these franchises like New York with the Knicks and the Lakers doing well, you know, and the Celtics.
Definitely.
So it'll suck, but you know, they definitely need to look themselves in the mirror. I'm not surprised there's dysfunction because there's clear some type of dysfunction at the top.
Yeah.
And it's just it has no choice but to trickle down to everything else in the organization. So, and we see that. Just a lack of consistency, like you said, bro. And it is what it is. Now, what you gonna do next?
That's the question.
And we heard the reports. I know you heard this too. JJ Redick. Now, I like JJ.
Definitely. Yeah. Good. Great basketball mind for sure.
Great basketball mind. Great podcast. Love his analysis on the game and his commentary.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen him as a head coach ever before in my life.
Yeah.
Can you do it? Maybe. Should your first gig be with the within the bright light LA with
that's
the
a
Lakers?
big time ask.
With some
for,
superstars?
Yeah.
You had to, and you played in the NBA, but bro, I'm sorry. I know when you talk about, and I know this is not on the docket, but I kind of want to talk this with you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Is LeBron coachable?
I thought you were going to ask that. That
You
is
know me well then. But like for real, is he
yeah.
coachable? Because this man has the IQ of gajillion billion. That's not even a number. But we talking about in terms of basketball IQ, you can't compete with him.
There's not
And
really
there's
anything new you can tell him,
exactly.
especially 21 years in.
And there's so what coach out there? So like me personally, there's only one coach in the world right now that can coach LeBron.
Who would that be?
It's Pop. That's the only one in the world that can coach LeBron. And maybe Eric Spoelstra because you did it in the past. But Spo's not available. I can see, but like, I know Pop's technically not available right now. But you know, I don't remember they extended Pop yet. I don't think they did. I don't think they extended Pop yet, so he could be a viable option.
Oh man,
because does Pop want to actually go through a rebuild with Wemby? I don't know. I don't know if he has that long yet. He's kind of in the same boat with LeBron in terms of like how long he got left. So both of y'all go out with a bang, pair up. I don't know. I mean, Pop has he has a pedigree, man.
Absolutely,
he does, and you can't challenge Pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you can just go out there and challenge him like that. I feel like if he does go out there, he needs authority to do everything he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, the front office actually needs to give him the keys and listen to him. But like, I think that's the only one that can coach LeBron, bro. I mean, and you know, Tyronn Lue, of course. Other than the coaches that worked well with him before, but on IQ level, I think it's only Pop, bro.
Yeah, at this point in his career, I've heard, I guess a dream scenario for San Antonio fans that LeBron and Bronny end up in San Antonio under Pop, Wemby, and they go for it that way. Me personally, I couldn't see Greg Popovich being anywhere but San Antonio.
Exactly. And me too. I'm just saying.
I get it though. Like that's the epitome of like coaching when you think about it. Like Greg Popovich has dominated the league for basically 2 decades up until recently, and I for one agree with you that LeBron hasn't had a coach with that type of pedigree. And do I think LeBron is coachable? Yes, but like I said,
that's not right now. In his stage of his career right now, I don't know.
If he had the right coach, maybe. It's tough to say, but LeBron, we all know that LeBron is a coach on the floor as well, and it's just kind of difficult to be like, to, you know, disagree with him in some factors because he's seen everything, and I understand like this is probably one of, if not the greatest, but one of the greatest basketball minds you can think of. It's that's a tough one, bro. I don't think he's
in his career, man. And I don't mean that in just a totally bad way. I just mean that in the way like
I get what you're saying.
LeBron does not agree with your call. And I've seen the clip out there. I don't know if you saw the clip.
Yeah.
He's like, give me the board.
Yep.
He's like, y'all, give me the board. I got it.
Straight up. Yeah.
No way can that happen, man.
Yeah.
He's still a player. He overrides your authority as the coach. That's wild. I mean, of course, this is LeBron James.
Yeah.
That also goes to the fact, like, is he coachable, man? Like, and I think there's only one person that can do it. And at this point in I ain't gonna lie. At this point, don't let that man be the coach. We'll have another player's coach in the NBA.
Pull a Bill Russell.
If anyone can do it, it's him. Yep. You ain't have it since Bill Russell. Don't let him do it.
I mean, at this point,
might as well.
I don't know. It's they might as well just add to his legacy. He's already doing it, just not officially titled. So
Exactly, man. Don't let him
yeah.
do it. And the only thing about that though, he's in for a lot more accountability.
A lot of headache.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
but for real though, you already know he's kind of doing it behind the scenes a little bit.
Yeah.
Just go on, make it official. Go ahead and be the player's coach. Now, I honestly believe that whoever they bring in next, like, why not just might as well have LeBron? Am I wrong about that?
They should.
Especially
They should
thinking about getting
interview
JJ
LeBron.
ready. Go ahead and let LeBron do it.
If they get JJ, I wouldn't put him in that predicament as a first time coach of the NBA. I would put him as
smart at all.
I think he would be great as a consultant, maybe an assistant coach, trainer, something like that.
Oh yeah.
To be able to break down film, to be able to go over different angles that he sees. But yeah, if I'm JJ, I'm not taking a head coach position right now.
I think he will. I mean, if they offer to him, I don't see why you wouldn't. Like, who wouldn't want that job? You know,
I wouldn't. That's just me.
I mean, I'm just talking about just to step into that circle of the NBA.
Yeah,
you know, it's already hard to step into that circle.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
There are some coaches like who are doing college level, I think, should be in the NBA, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Definitely.
but to get the opportunity, go ahead. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't say no. But I don't think it's smart on the Lakers' behalf to do that. I honestly think it's smarter. Just, hey, LeBron. I mean, I think we're going to go ahead and let you do it.
Fair.
That way he can manage his own minutes and everything. Like, hey.
Yeah, it could benefit him, honestly.
It would. And it would definitely add to his legacy. Now, if he wins a chip as a player coach,
that would be crazy.
That would be significant. And I think it'll help his GOAT argument too. I think it would.
Yeah, that's not something that we've seen in our era of basketball for sure. Yeah,
right.
Interesting, man.
We haven't seen it, and if he can pull it off, and somehow transition to coaching for real, yo, that'd be dope. Oh, you get to coach your son? Oh, it's over with, bro. It's over with.
Yeah,
that'd be dope. I actually like that scenario. Yeah, I'll let us know what you think, though. I don't think they're going to agree with me.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's dope, man.
Drop the comments. Should LeBron be the next coach of the Lakers as a player and a coach? Let us know. That's dope.
You can get nobody better than LeBron at that.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. For sure.
Yeah, but sorry, go off track, bro. What's next, man?
Oh, you good, bro.
What's next around the rim, bro?
We gotta get on this one, man. Timberwolves sweep the Suns, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. We two back-to-back heavy hitter topics.
Dang.
Yeah, the Minnesota Timberwolves, man, they've arrived and swept the KD, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal Suns 4-0. No
Don't
games
even mention his
won.
name, bro.
Oh, no. Well,
don't even mention his name.
To be fair, Bradley Beal is damned. So
listen, he ain't show up. I'm not gonna pronounce his name. Like, at all. And you foul out. Who does that? Who does that? No, bro. I was so disappointed in Bradley Beal.
Oh man. Yeah, bro.
I was so disappointed, bro. But yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I remember our question from last week. I think it was which NBA superstar basically needs to win, and you talked about. I didn't even think about this, but KD and not the Warriors, KD and the Suns. Man, it's not a good look. And honestly, I just feel bad for Devin Booker because he had a monster game. He had some performances, and it just seemed like it didn't matter. And I don't understand how they couldn't get one game with that type of team. I get, all right, Grayson Allen got hurt. They didn't have a lot of depth. They don't have a point guard, but you still got 3 all-stars, in my opinion, and you couldn't get one game. One. And I'm it's baffling to me. But also on the other side, I love Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns showed up, played great. Mike Conley being cool presence. Rudy Gobert actually played decently so far in the playoffs. So yeah, man, it's just baffling to me that they didn't get one game out of that series. What do you?
Yeah, man.
I know you. Who you think about this?
Where you want me to start first?
Man,
Some rules or Suns, bro.
Floor is yours, bro. I think the Suns, bro. I think we got to hear the Guru take on the Suns for sure.
Listen, man. Listen. I said it in the previous pod. You better not get swept. And you got swept, bro. Brooms and all. The broom's dusty and everything. Chips and popcorn all over it, bro. The brooms came out. And how do you lose in this fashion, bro? 2 years in a row. There's disappointment. Other disappointment. Bradley Beal, like I said earlier, bro. I could not find you at all, man. At all. And you show up in game 4 like that. And you had the nerve to talk about, I don't know if you heard seen this pressure, bro. It was like, I've never been this swept in my career. It's starting to happen to me now.
Yeah.
you talk all that talk. And that's what you do. That's what you do? Come on, bro. Come on. It does not look good for Bradley Beal right now. That's the worst. Devin Booker, I know you felt bad for him. I think he had a better situation when he did have DeAndre Ayton and Chris Paul. That was definitely a better situation. Monty Williams. That was a better situation. I don't know what the Suns are doing. It's like you're going backwards now as the franchise as a whole. And it looks like the only way to correct your action is to potentially trade some of your big stars because you got no control of your picks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah, but
in the situation, they can still compete though. You still, as long as you got KD, Devin Booker, just try to maybe get a good PG in free agency. I argue they should have tried to at least try IT, but they ain't put him on the floor at all.
Right.
We see campaign balling. Why didn't you just keep campaign? You know, like there's some different options they had, man. They just the decisions. I like James Jones, but I don't know what's going on right now. And I'm gonna get to the owner's comments in a minute because those were delusional to me. Talking about we're gonna put KD in the best situation. Like, okay. We've seen that already with KD. Do you have Steph on your team? No. Okay then. Yeah. That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
So KD's KD, man. I feel like at this point, I don't expect much from KD no more, and that's sad. That's sad, bro. I am not thinking of KD in that light anymore. I don't know how you feel about that, but I personally don't. I'm like, okay. Because the only thing KD's missing is just that Mamba mentality, bro. If he had the Mamba mentality, he'll be the best player right now. I promise you that. But because he doesn't, and he just kind of goes with the flow, we get what we get.
Yeah.
And the only time we got close to that was when he was on the Warriors. I loved that. I loved how he was going at it with Russell Westbrook, you know, and shooting that shot with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? In the finals. Yeah. Like that dog. I haven't seen that in a minute. Well, I give him Krause like, you know who I am on KD? Wait, was he on the Warriors for that? When you said that quote?
I think that was Brooklyn when he had to.
It was Brooklyn, yeah.
Literally carry them.
He did.
When Harden and Kyrie went out. Yeah.
Just a toe. just a toe, bro. That was
Mm. Yeah,
it.
literally.
I do give him props for that. But since he's been with the Suns though, I haven't seen that at all. So it's like KD's legacy now is just like great player. But at first he was on trajectory of being like top 10 all time. Now, I don't know, man. He's definitely not in that conversation right now. Not top 10 all time.
Yeah. Based
That's
on
my
how
thoughts.
this season went, and them, to me, they
And
should
think
have
about his
been a lot
career,
better.
man. Think about what he's doing. I kind of went over that in the other podcast, but think about everything he's done, man. From OKC, beat the team that you joined the team that beat you. You win a couple chips with them. You lead that team, go to the Nets. Another super team is formed, and don't get it done. Okay, now you're with the Suns. Another super team is formed. Can't get it done. So it's like, it doesn't look good. You know what's funny? Now that I think about it,
What?
it's kind of like he had the career of Charles Barkley a little bit, but no chip. But he does have a chip though. So because of this stuff is happening so recently, that's kind of what the light I'm thinking of him as. But I know he has some chips. But because of all the recency bias and stuff, it's like,
You think he's just on the bus, not the bus driver, like Barkley said?
bro. I mean, if he had that mama
no.
mentality, he'd be doing everything. But it's just that's what I think KD right now. And I don't really expect much of KD anymore, man. That's just me personally, and that's just sad to think about. Because KD was like, you know, if you got KD on your squad, you got a chance.
Yeah.
And now I can't say that. Now I really can't because I don't know.
Yeah.
Because apparently KD can't do it by himself. And I really thought he was the guy that could. But now he can't. As we can see with everything he's done. And Frank Vogel, I don't know, man.
This
I
is
don't think that's the best hire in the first place.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the best hire in the first place, me personally. He's more a defensive-minded coach.
Mm-hmm.
You need a coach that could fit these pieces together.
Yeah.
So, if he's fired, he's fired. But, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone better. I mean, I like Mark Jackson, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. That's my thoughts on the Suns, bro. And the owner, yeah, like I said earlier, bro, you're delusional. If you think this was a success, you got swept, sir. This is not been a success.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Suns, bro.
Yeah, man. Definitely just very disappointing season. And the thing another angle I was upset about was that right after the Suns lost, you know, Twitter fingers go and all these reports come out and these, you know, alleged things about how Frank Vogel wanted a point guard, but the front office wanted something different. And the owner, Matt Ishbia.
Yep.
He was he basically has too much control and he's making bad decisions. And you know, it's and all this stuff comes out right after they lose, and I'm like, I mean, we kind of probably could guess some of these things based on how it went, but at the same time, I'm talking about the basketball court.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, Bradley Beal did not show up. Devin Booker, my condolences. Kevin Durant was just like, and I don't think he was bad by any means.
No, he wasn't bad, but he wasn't impactful though.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have like a monster KD game like me.
Yeah, for sure.
Or the impactful KD. Like I haven't seen that KD in a long time.
Yeah, it's I don't know, Phoenix. I don't think Frank Vogel should be fired. I think they need to retool some things. You know, I'm James Jones, known him for a while, and I think that he's gonna make some moves for sure. He's done a decent job to get. If you look at the pieces he's been able to put together in Phoenix, it hadn't worked out completely, but the names, the talent is there, and now it's another one of those things organizationally that needs to be corrected for sure. But there's no way that they should have won. I mean, lost 4-0, no game
to a young team, by the way. No, don't get me wrong. Just the team is full of dogs. Don't get me wrong.
Definitely.
But like all that talent, you can get one game.
All that talent, man. Yeah.
One with your offense, because that's what they're focused on. That's their bread and butter. Like, hey, that was one of the quotes that came out. I don't see how any team would outscore us. That was the quote.
Yep. But they couldn't defend either. So Anthony Edwards was torching all series long, and he was giving it to KD, which I loved. I love that. On the other side, I'm gonna give it to the Timberwolves for a second, man. Anthony Edwards, bro. He recently, I think he's been getting a lot of the MJ comparisons. He said, "Stop it."
Rightfully so, and he said, "Stop it." You know what, bro?
He has been amazing. He's been phenomenal to watch, and I just love how he's just taken lead of this team for the Timberwolves. Man, it's a great energy right now in Minnesota. We hadn't seen that since KG, and that was literally 20 years ago. So I'm really just happy for the future that is Anthony Edwards. He's arrived, bro, and like his game, I love his game, bro. Like I love.
That's where you get the comp, man.
Man, love it, bro.
It's literally there. The comp is there, bro.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Timberwolves, because last year I was not a big fan. I thought Chris Finch didn't know what he was doing. And, I got to...
We all question Rudy Gobert.
Definitely have had some comments about Rudy Gobert for sure. And they made... And Cat, too.
They did it.
They turned it around, bro. And I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed.
That's smart. And they're literally able to keep him on the floor. Yeah. Like, we all questioned how that was going to work. But we see how they play, bro. And, of course, Cat is going to stay outside. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the defense is so great, and when you have both of them,
absolutely.
When you have either one of them as the weak side defender, it's over with. So it's like, yo, they're so smart. I love what they did. And Ant, like you said, I think I said his last time, like he's bringing literally the dog out of Cat, bro. He is holding him accountable. I don't know if you've seen the quotes, bro. He was like, yo, you need to stop fouling out.
Yeah.
Stop fouling out, but you need to stop fouling.
Yeah.
Like, yo, he's being accountable, being straight up with everybody. I love the camaraderie they have on that team. And shout out to Chris Finch. It's tough that, he got hurt.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Shout out to him for still being the other coach and still lead the team. I love what Minnesota's doing. Mike Conley is really stepped up a lot.
Absolutely, man.
Like showing that he's that vet, he's that guy. I'm glad he's getting some shine. He found a really good fit with the Timberwolves as a veteran leader, that coach on the floor too. Slow mo as well.
Mm-hmm.
Jay McDaniels, great role player, bro.
Yeah, I love his mentality, bro. He's gonna get at it defensively. He's not backing down.
He redeemed himself from last year, bro. Like, I thought that was so dumb, but he redeemed himself from last year.
For sure. I got another shout out for the Timberwolves, man. I don't know if we talked about this yet, but Sixth Man of the Year. Nas Reed. Shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that dude, 6'9", super skilled, bro. He
is. He's
got a package for sure. He can do it all, and
he is, bro.
He is solid, bro. I love like his contribution off the bench and just being able to do things on both sides of the floor.
Right.
Big
mentioned by his quote, bro. He was like, "Yo, we got Jay McDaniels.
Mm-hmm.
I got Nas Reed. Like, what you talking about?" So like,
yeah,
yo, they got a squad, bro. I love what they got. I see no holes. at all on that roster. I really don't.
For sure, man. I think they have especially with how they're playing, how they're in sync right now, they can go far, and I hope they do. I'm rooting for them for sure.
Yeah, shout out to them for moving on. Like, great squad, man. But y'all definitely let us know what you think. It's tough, man. KD could be in trade rumors again, and I don't know, man. I think the Suns, the best bet for them is to try to run it back. There's no way you can trade Bradley Beal at this time. His trade value got to be so low right now.
And that those contracts are
because Washington paid him before they traded him.
And he signed a no trade. He's not waiving that.
Oh, that too, bro. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so
he's definitely stuck.
Yeah. They're going to have to figure it out. That's all they can do.
Good luck, James Jones.
Yeah, man.
They shouldn't got rid of Aiden, bro.
I don't know, bro. But I don't know.
Because it was between him and Monty. And you fire Monty, but you still trade Aiden. So I don't get that. That was weird.
Yeah. Definitely some decisions there. But yeah, man. Y'all let us know what y'all think about the underachieving Suns and these Timberwolves, how far y'all think they'll go. Crazy series. Crazy series for sure. Moving right along, man. We got to talk about Mavericks and Clippers, bro.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yep. It was interesting.
This was one I was thinking it was going to be just super exciting, and it was. In some ways, for the Mavericks.
Yeah, some ways. We got some cool highlights, though. I give you that.
Definitely got some cool, really dope highlights.
Some great highlights out of this series.
Yeah. Shout out to Kyrie and Luka, man. Everyone was saying how the duo wasn't going to work, and Luka is being Luka, Kyrie's being himself, and even their role players, like the addition of PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford, they're bringing a nice toughness, a nice edge, and backing up their team. So I like it, bro.
Yep.
I think I can't remember the prediction, but I want to say I picked this game to go. I mean, the series to go like 6 or 7 games. Honestly, I want to say I picked the Mavericks, but I had to look back at the tape.
I think you did pick the Mavericks. I know for sure I picked the Clippers. I was definitely wrong.
It happens, bro.
I think what messed this up is them trying to play Kawhi. I really think that threw the whole series off. I really do.
I agree with you.
Because if he wasn't 100%, don't even try to bring him back. Because they already had that chemistry built up from the end of the season and to the playoffs, and we saw it in Game 1.
Yep.
But you decided to bring him back for Games 2 and 3. You lose both of those games. As soon as he's on the bench again, you win the next game. But you're already in the hole.
Yeah, it's a bad look.
Of course, you lose the next one. So it's like it doesn't look good. But of course, I gotta. All right, man. Ready to have this discussion real quick?
Let's do it.
All right, man. Listen, James Harden.
Uh-oh.
Yo, listen, I respect James Harden, bro. But like, and PG got to be in this conversation a little bit too, bro. Like, how when you have your superstar down, the expectations for you to step up,
right?
After you have a monster game like that, you couldn't give us at least half of that. You know what I'm saying? If they could at least got half of that, they would have had a chance to win that game. But nah, and then you get blown out. That was wild to me. How you get blown out the next game? That was wild to me. So like, I think one thing about right now, Game 5, you get blown out on your home court.
Yeah.
That's wild to me, bro. After that monster performance, so I had high expectations of both of those players, and still didn't work out. Me personally, I feel like the Clippers would have had a better chance if they just stuck their guns in the beginning of the season. Don't get James Harden. Just stick with Russ.
Dang.
That's me personally, and maybe some of my bias is seeking in, but like Russ gives you more defensively than James Harden does right now.
Yeah.
He'll definitely play with pace, puts the ball over the floor. If the ball won't necessarily stick with him. And they were winning some games, man. It was working, And then you made a change. Russ literally went to the bench, which he admitted was not easy, and I'm sure it wasn't. Because if you look at the box scores, he didn't play much. And Russ is a rhythm type shooter, bro. He's a volume shooter.
Yeah.
So of course, if you're playing with sparse minutes, like he was with the Lakers and with the Clippers, he's not gonna get in the rhythm, and he's not gonna look good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I think Russ is better than whatever's being portrayed. Me personally, it just if you're not getting the minutes, you can't warm up, and you're out of your routine already because you're not used to playing off the bench. So and he's a very oriented routine type person.
Yeah.
If you follow Russell's career at all, like he's very routine as a person. So that's my little thing on him. PG's now a free agent. We suspect him to be gone. So this whole Clippers experiment is the flop.
Yeah, everything's about to break down for them.
But
fear.
Kawhi is signed. Shout out to Stephen A for saying this. I ain't peeped this, but he played well, just enough to get paid. And he's no show in the playoffs again. And it's tough because they actually low managed him this year.
They did.
And you still couldn't play. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. Now, do I think if he was healthy, they would have won the series? Yeah, I do. But at the same time, I didn't expect the Dallas to have this defense. Shout out to PJ Washington, bro.
Big difference maker for
that
Dallas.
man's a dog. Daniel Gafford, dog. Like they were major differences in the series, bro.
Absolutely, bro. That's where I wanted to pick up at. Obviously we talked about James Harden and Paul George not having consistent playoff performances, but the other thing for LA that was just very blatantly obvious to me, Ivica Zubac, no disrespect to him, but he just looked soft. He was getting mushed. Daniel Gafford dunking all over this man. I was just like, bro.
Remember that first game though?
Yeah.
That's where it's weird though, because he had a good first game. He was actually doing everything.
Bro, it must be a Clippers curse, because it's like for every good game there's a bad game or something for all of them.
Bro. I don't know.
But I remember just seeing a couple of plays where it was pick and roll. Daniel Gafford gets it in the inside, in the middle. He bumps him a little bit, dunks all over him. I'm just like, bro.
I remember that. I know exactly that play you're talking about. I was
just like, they have obviously issues with, like you said, like James Harden not showing up every game, or PG not having a great game, and Russ not being able to get into rhythm. Kawhi coming back and not really being effective because he's hurt, or he's like they're trying to integrate him back into the team and do things a certain way. Yeah, but also the other thing, I was just like, all right, y'all got to be tougher than that. I'm a defensive guy, and I'm just like, there's no way you should be getting bullied like this all game long. Like it didn't matter. Like they could have. He might as well not been on the floor. Yeah,
they got out hustled and everything too, bro. That should not
absolutely. Happen. Like you said, PJ Washington was a dog. He was. They didn't have the toughness. They didn't have the consistency, and they
had that grit.
They weren't healthy. I mean, it seems like we're always talking about health when it comes to Clippers and PG and Kawhi, but to me, like you said, they played well enough without him, and then he came back, and it just seems like it was dysfunction. But that was my thing. I was just like, all right, y'all gotta upgrade the middle, because I,
That
I like
toughness was
Zubac
there,
sometimes, but
and they had Mason Plumlee as the backup, but it's the same similar issue.
yeah,
Um, don't get me wrong, we know these guys are tough, but we were just talking about like what they're bringing as far as energy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's my thing. Like you said, the
Because
Mavericks
like in
hustle. There's no
mannerisms, because there's
the
no,
effort.
yeah,
Yeah,
because it's like this is a playoff game. Why you being all calm, cool, and collected? Like, come on, like, and this is your home floor, bro. Like,
yeah.
you could be gone. And I'm disappointed in PG a little bit too. Like, he looked kind of like a days go out there too. Uh, like, it's I don't know, bro. I don't
That's
know.
all, folks.
It's,
That's
it's,
it.
it's,
If you're a
it's yeah,
Clippers
that's it,
fan,
bro.
I think
Clippers,
that's
I don't
it.
know. Have fun in your new stadium arena with all the bathrooms. That's about it. I don't know if there'll be any people in there. Kawhi would be there, but we don't know if he's gonna
Yeah.
play. Like,
Well, hopefully he gets this offseason to, I don't
other
know,
than that,
finally heal.
Clippers are stuck. Like, what can you do?
Another one. Yeah.
The only choice you have is to hopefully keep PG, but I don't think he's gonna stay because he can say he can sound good. But I'm an OKC fan. I heard these same words before. Like,
Well, he got
they
traded
sound
in
good.
that one, right?
But he did honestly. Don't get me wrong. He did
Well,
resign with
it was
us,
a
but
signing
he did
trade,
trade.
right?
It was. He did resign with us, but
Fair.
he did trade. So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
may sign with you, but he still may trade.
yeah, that's true.
I don't know what they can do, man. Because Russ free agent, Mason Plumlee free agent, James Harden free agent.
Yeah, that might be it for them, bro.
I don't know what they can do now. And plus, I still think they have a more talented roster.
Definitely had 4 superstars, or at least have been superstars at some point in their
Depth
career.
wise too, man.
Depth wise too. They had Norman Powell.
Just they didn't play him. Like he didn't play him. Like when you see Bones Highland,
Yeah.
stuff in like garbage time. Like they got. We finally saw PJ Tucker.
And sorry to PJ Tucker, he got out there in a bad situation. I was like, man, this man is coming off the bench, barely playing, and y'all put him on Kyrie.
Exactly. But still played. He still played like a dog, though. You know what I'm saying? He brought that hustle.
Of course, that's who he is. But still, bro, like
I know, but yeah, he played all season.
Come on, bro. That man is 40 years old, and y'all barely play him, and then you expect him to go out there and guard Kyrie, who's been cooking everyone this entire series. I was just like, dang, bro. I would be like, no, bro, I ain't doing me like that. Come on, bro. And now that highlight is all over the internet. Like, bro, come on, dog. PJ Tucker is oh man, that's messed up. The Clippers did that man wrong.
That's what I'm saying. But we both agree he could have been a more impactful player. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you got more depth on there, man. Because I think didn't they still have Rocco, or is he somewhere else?
No, he's in Philly, but he's hurt.
He's in Philly. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh yeah, because Batum's over there. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I bet they wish it would have had one of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Wouldn't have. I mean, at this point, it wouldn't have hurt. But
I don't know, man.
I'm happy for the Mavericks.
You had all that talent. Yeah, you had all that talent, but you couldn't. Yeah, I now just left with questions like, okay, what's going to happen? And
that's it, bro.
It's like I have no clue if you're a Clippers fan what you're going to do.
Yeah. That last game in crypto.com arena. So that's how
that's
how you lose
too.
your
That's the last game ever. Yeah, in the blowout loss.
Yep.
That's wild.
Yeah, that sums up the Clippers for you, bro. That's the Clippers curse is still here, man.
Where'd that curse come from?
I don't know. When the Clippers formed.
Yo, and y'all about to have a movie come out. You see that?
Oh yeah. I've seen the memes for sure.
I saw the trailer of that. I was like, huh?
Okay. I could just say I'll blame it on Doc Rivers, but there's more to it than that, unfortunately.
Of course it is, man. Injuries, all this stuff.
Yeah, man. But like I said, shout out to the Mavericks. I think that they proved to be a tougher minded team. Jason Kidd's leading them Doing pretty
Yep.
good, and
Yep.
I'm excited for him, man. But y'all let us know
Mm-hmm.
what y'all think about the future of the Clippers and how far you think the Mavs go. I'm
Yeah.
interested in this one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings me to the final first round Western Conference matchup, and one of the best ones, one of the best teams in my opinion. Your
For sure. For
OKC
sure.
Thunder
Yes,
completed the
sir.
sweep of the Pelicans.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, honestly, there was no doubt that they would be able to handle the Pelicans. They were without Zion,
Oh yeah.
injured Brandon Ingram, injured CJ McCollum, to me, who's been injured for like the past 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I had no doubt that the Thunder would handle them. But I'm really this bro. I love OKC squad. Just
Mm-hmm.
super exciting. Lou Dort give you two-way defender, and he's improved with shooting. Young
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Williams, he's out there. He's vicious. He's attacking. He's a slasher. He's not backing down. Young Chet bouncing back, showing that he could be a defensive force in the middle with his length, scoring. I love it, bro. And of course, to me, the MVP of the league, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the baddest dudes in the league, just pure bucket. Dude, he can get to wherever he wants to whenever he wants to. No
Mm-hmm.
doubt, man. I'm sold on this Thunder team, and I want to see this group together for a long time, bro. But
Yes, sir.
that's enough for me. What do you think about your squad completing this
Yeah.
sweep, bro?
Yeah. I know we just talked about the Clippers, but shout out to y'all for SGA and all your picks. It wouldn't happen without y'all. Thank you so much.
Oh
So,
yeah.
we'll happily take SGA, bro. So, yeah, man. Like you said, you just gotta describe the squad, bro. That's what we got. Shout out to some more players. Josh Giddey. Shout out to Isaiah Joe.
Isaiah Joe,
Shooter.
Cole, Cole,
Shooter.
and athletic, bro, and athletic.
Yeah, man. So, like, shout out to these other core pieces of our squad, man. Other Jalen Williams. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I love our squad. I'm glad we got the national attention. Uh, you know, the group interviews, as always, bro. One squad. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
gotta talk about that. Gotta talk about that.
Yeah, man. So, like, I love it, bro. Just focus on the Pelicans a little bit. We all know what happened with them. Just injuries. You know, it could have been more competitive series if they had Zion. With his size and athleticism, I do think that would have been an issue. But I have full confidence that OKC would have adjusted. But yeah, they did what they're supposed to do. When you have an undermanned team, do what you're supposed to do. I am a little bit disappointed in Brandon Ingram, a little bit. I just think because I'm giving some grace because he was coming back from injury.
Yeah.
But they mentioned a couple times, even during some of the games, like, yo, Brandon, you need to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I give him some grace though with that. But shout out to the Pelicans, Willie Green. I still think he's a good coach. I think the squad still has a lot of potential to compete. I do think they need to tweak their roster a little bit. Maybe see if we can get out there a little bit in free agency. I feel like they need. I don't know, man. It's all about CJ McCollum to me, man. He's the main one. Like, he's the weakest link. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my.
Like, I mean, I don't mean that in such a bad way. I know it sounds real bad, but I mean, like, yo, he's good, but it's like you're not getting your potential out of him like you're supposed to. Like, he's not meeting the expectation of his value.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm like, you need to get someone of that potential, or just hopefully CJ McCollum steps up like we know he can. Or is this just CJ McCollum for the future now? And if it is, you really need to think about making the change because you're missing that guard. You're missing that scoring guard that can also play make. You know what I'm saying? And CJ, he's supposed to be that. You need someone to comp with Zion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to put them in the right spots and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they're missing to me. But they still got a lot of potential Shout out to them. Okay, see what they're supposed to do. And shout out to the funniest stuff that ever happened out of this playoff series, bro. Galveston, Texas.
Oh
Funniest stuff I ever heard.
Shout out to
Funniest stuff
Sir
of the playoffs.
Charles.
Yeah, funniest stuff of the playoff run so far, bro. That was so funny, bro. And they literally sent these folks to Galveston, Texas when they did the golf fishing segment, bro. I was done.
And that dirty water.
I was done, bro. That was so funny.
Yeah.
That was the most entertaining part of the series, unfortunately, because it was basically a wrap.
Yeah. Me and Nikki were laughing about that Galveston thing for like 2 days for sure.
Yeah. Mom out here talking.
Yeah. Man, you got to be careful. You don't want to mess with the hive, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, man, I agree with you. I think New Orleans, for the most part, health has been like a very big thing with all of their superstars. Even like with Trey Murphy coming back this year, I think he had a knee injury earlier in the season, but health is for sure like their main thing. And then too, like you said, I think CJ McCollum is a bucket, but similar to Phoenix, they need a more of a distributing point guard, a floor general, because CJ could be more impactful if he's not like on ball all the time. He is having to bring it up, and he's having to try to get guys involved. But he's more of like to me, a scoring first guard. You add somebody who can do that. Maybe it's Jose Alvarado coming in and being that like floor general if he takes that next step. Brandon Ingram, like you said, I know he was hurt, but there were certain moments where he needs to change his outlook. But we never be talking about that composure. Like, he ain't have that. You know, we're bringing that dog mentality. You know what I'm saying? We're OKC. That's what we're doing. Like, we need to do something back. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
So like, he wasn't necessarily doing that.
Yeah, for sure. And on the other side, I love how OKC, the whole squad, just left the TNT interview to hang up there. And once again, man, I'm calling on the league.
We take care of our own.
Man. I love that, bro. I love that. Like, just like Orlando, I feel like OKC, especially being the number one team in the league, should have been getting way more coverage, and they didn't, because they're not a big market team or they don't have a big name, but they're gonna have the MVP, and they're the number one seed, and they just swept their first round playoff series of this young team. So I definitely love that they were like, forget y'all, we're gonna do our own thing because y'all didn't care about us until now. I love that. And if people were upset about it, I'm like, no, like, these dudes are young, they're hooping, and if they win, they go far, there's nothing you can tell them, because y'all should have been on them anyway.
Yeah, but we just took care of our local recorder first, then we're going to talk TNT. That's all.
Straight up. I respect it, bro. They've been rocking with you the whole year. So we're going to go local, and then we're going to go forward. But yeah, man, I love OKC squad, bro. It's this next series is going to be a fun one for sure. But shout out to Thunder, Pelicans. Hope y'all get better, get healthy, and come back. Zion, obviously, health. But yeah, bro, it is what it is. Yeah, man. But let y'all, of course, as we've been saying, make sure you let us know what you think. What's next for these teams? Thunder, how far would they go? Pelicans, what do they need to do? Moving on to the Eastern Conference, bro. We got New York and Philly. Entertaining series, and unfortunate for Joel Embiid with the injuries. Dang, man, I feel like injuries is just like his kryptonite. But shout out to the Knicks for getting the series win, 42.
Yeah, they kind of played the series, man. That's kind of just all we can talk about, really, man. Just injuries. That's really what played this series, man. You didn't have a fully healthy Knicks squad. You didn't have a fully healthy Sixers squad. The only difference is that one of your main superstars literally playing like not himself. I mean, he's hurt. But shout out to Joel Embiid for still balling despite that, though, and not letting that be an excuse.
Yep.
Still balling anyway. We gotta give him a lot of props. And
And
the
Tyrese
biggest thing
Maxey.
yeah, I was just about to say that, man. The biggest thing to come out of this series is him.
Mm-hmm.
His growth, bro. This is going to catapult him to another level next year. It's going to be crazy, man. But it kind of sucks where you finally have a guy like, uh-oh. Well, it's funny. We just started talking about the Sixers, man. There are more warns. There will be no continuity with roster other than Embiid, Maxey, and Nurse.
Oh, wow.
So, yep.
Oh.
Which is tough
dear.
because I think they have some good pieces, though. You know, some of them were some good pieces to me. But okay.
Well, you know, Tobias Harris over me.
Oh.
You know,
Oh snap! He was the main guy that I was thinking the whole time. Nobody's talking about this man because I was thinking about the whole series, bro. Every game, I was like, "What's Tobias Harris and do this and do it?" I promise you, I was thinking that every game I'm watching. I promise you. And then you end the whole series with, did he even have a point?
I'm pretty sure he scored, but the last game, not a good look for him.
No, I'm talking about the last.
Oh, the last game? No, he didn't score.
Yeah, that's the one that got attention. But throughout the whole series, I was like, yo, he's not. You picked this man.
That man was trending on Twitter so badly.
You picked him for Jimmy Butler. You picked this man over Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame on you too, sir. I gotta put you in the Bradley Beal category, man. But at least he's not getting paid as much, but he's still getting paid, bro. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, I don't know how you gonna overhaul the roster. I don't know who's gonna take that. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
But that was bad. That was
pretty
the
bad.
worst of it. Because if he stepped up in any way, probably that 7-game series.
I don't know, bro. It was a tough series for him.
But it shouldn't have been like that, though, man.
I agree.
He didn't give us nothing.
Nothing. Not one shot in that
or something, bro.
crucial game. In the crucial moments, nothing. Not. Yeah.
Yo, that's the most disappointing part. But the best part of it for the Sixers is Maxey, his growth and development. I guess it's also good that you see Harris is not. I'm sure Sixers fans already knew that about Harris, though, because.
I know some Philly fans who have not been big on the Tobias train over the past couple seasons, but
exactly,
yeah, bro. On the other side with the Knicks, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, bro. I'm just very impressed with how hard they play. Jalen Brunson really
play. I don't know how y'all
do. They got like a 6-man rotation.
They do, man.
They got like
is not playing.
Bro,
he need to chill out, bro.
DiVincenzo clocked 48 minutes a night.
I saw that, man. I saw that presser.
That's insane to me. And I get like they have some injuries, but like, bro, all right, give me 2 more. All right, McBride. All right, cool. But you got a couple more pieces, bro. Bring them in for a second.
A little bit, man. Maybe you're supposed to breathe.
This is the first round. If you're trying to go deep, you gotta. Jalen Brunson needs some time, bro. Yo, Josh Hart needs some time. We all
talk about that. We thought we would have learned that with D Rose. But Tibbs is Tibbs, man. That's his philosophy, man.
I get it, but dang, man.
Like, that's his philosophy, bro. But like,
I mean, it worked out in this.
It did. I was like, bro, y'all playing this hard.
They gonna need some.
Because like, at first it was looking like, oh, it may be 7. I don't know if y'all was too tired, bro. Like,
yeah.
But shout out to the Knicks, man.
Shout out to the Knicks.
Because they had the endurance and the conditioning to withstand all that.
And the mindset.
And the mindset. They were out hustling Philly in certain statements.
Yeah.
But I do believe if Embiid was healthy, there's no way Hardenstein would have had a chance. No way. Or Mitchell Robinson, no way they would have had a chance with Joel Embiid in the post. There's nothing you can tell me about that. But just because he was compromised,
Mm,
of course. But again, shout out to Joel Embiid for giving you 30 plus and all this other stuff. But you can tell he
absolutely.
was solid.
Yeah,
You can tell he was solid. He
definitely.
wasn't playing like he should, and he kind of settled on a lot of stuff. So,
Yeah,
um,
definitely. Just that the plague for Joel is the injuries,
yeah,
and trying to battle through it has not been the easiest for him, which is unfortunate. But hopefully, he's able to take this time off, really like work on his body, get healthy. And on the other
mhm.
side, I wanted to mention Jalen Brunson giving you the first, I think it was 40 and 10 double double in Knicks history as a 6'1" point guard. I'm
Oh
That's
yeah, I'm very
impressive, bro.
impressed.
I'm
I'm very
I'm
impressed with
I'm
Boston,
on the
man.
Brunson brigade for sure. Love
Dang,
what he's
bro,
doing,
he's
bro.
here.
Yeah,
He's here, bro. He's here.
in New York.
Yeah, in New York. Yeah, he's um, yeah. I like what he's doing, bro.
Yeah,
We'll
man.
see what happens in the next series.
Yeah, we will, because that one's gonna be interesting too. Um,
Yeah,
Let me see. I gotta get
y'all let
into.
us know about the next stuff. Y'all let us know.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Knicks. Shout out to New York.
Yeah, let's just do what that roster's gonna look like. Y'all let us know.
Yeah. All right, man. I got this one. Celtics
So
defeat Heat 4-1.
yeah, I'm just gonna let you have a
Obviously,
conversation, bro.
yeah, bro. This was obviously I can talk about Jimmy being hurt. That's one thing, but
Of course, definitely.
I'm not gonna focus on that. I'm gonna focus on what we had, what we
Mhm.
did, what we didn't do, and how disappointed I was throughout this series. Obviously, we know the Celtics. Very familiar. Met up with them many times in the past few seasons. This year, they added Drew Holiday. They added Kristaps Porzingis. Very talented team, number one in the East. But bro, when I tell you, I was fuming every single time
I know.
Derek White came down, shot
Ah,
the ball over the top of someone, or just getting to every rebound he wanted to, dunking on whoever he wanted to. I'm just like, bro, what is actually going on? I was out, Nikki and I are watching the game, right? And I'm just floored, bro, because I want to say it was game 4 at home in Miami. The third quarter was literally the worst quarter of Heat basketball I probably have ever watched. I was utterly disgusted by the effort. I get it. They have a very talented team. I'm not doubting that. But the lack of effort, they look like the Heat looked like they got sucker punched and just multiple like jabs to the face and to the stomach and to everywhere. I was just like, are we even like gonna play basketball today? Are we going to get into a defensive stance at any point? Are we gonna like close the zone up? Because this looks ridiculous. I don't even feel like it was Jaylen Brown. I don't feel like it was Jason Tatum. It wasn't even Porzingis or Holiday. It was literally Derek White. And I get it. Derek White is good. I'm not doubting that. Derek White is a very talented and motivated player. Shout out to him. But just like last season, when we almost gave up a 3-0 lead and let them get 3 games in a row, and Derek White coming in for putbacks, same thing happened this year. And I was just I got so, this is very unlike me, because I'm going to, like, regardless of what the score is, what the what's going on in the game, I'm going to probably finish the game with the Heat plan. I literally turned off the game when we were down 30 in like the second quarter. I was just like, I this is too stressful and I'm not doing it. I was that done.
mm.
This was just
That's
utterly disappointing, and I couldn't fathom it. very, very disappointed this year. And obviously, we had injury issues,
Mm-hmm.
but the lack of effort was just way. it just was destroyed me as a Heat fan this year, bro. And I'm very disappointed, but that's where I'm at, bro.
Yeah, man. That was literally my first reaction as well, bro. Derek White. That's how Derek White again, and then Derek White again. I was like, what is going on, bro? That was my reaction, bro.
Yeah,
And then just seeing what Derek White did, I'm like, are y'all sure
bro.
this is Derek White?
We
Y'all sure
want
this ain't like somebody else? Y'all need to drug test this dude or something.
drug
like,
test the Heat for I don't know something because
like,
they just didn't show up. I was just like, all right, I get it. I really, I'm competitive, right? So, like knowing what happened last year with Derek White, and then this happening this series in the first round, I lost it, bro. I was just like, no way, no way, no way. He's gonna. This dude alone is killing us. Not even the rest of the
yeah,
Celtics. This dude
that's
alone
wild.
is destroying us, and I could not fathom it. Could
Yeah,
not. And it really, really bothered me. And I had to turn the game off, bro. I was that stressed out
I
because
understand, man. I
that
understand.
was just ridiculous to me. So yeah, man.
That's wild. Can you
Derek
imagine
White,
if y'all
bro.
were able to contain him? It would have been a way more competitive series, maybe.
Maybe we
But
wouldn't
then
lose
again,
by 40,
to be
but
fair
yeah.
though, y'all did encounter some more injuries. So it's like there's really nothing you can do.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't have Jimmy for the series. That would have been a very big difference. We didn't have Terry
Right.
Rozier, another
Right.
big time addition.
Right.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, even more injuries after that, man.
Yeah.
So it's like
Duncan Robinson was not really good to go, but he got out there at least. But it was too late.
didn't
Yeah.
Jaime get hurt too?
I think Jaime got hurt at one of the later games.
I mean,
So
yeah, it was
that,
one of the later games, but still,
yeah,
you're not
yeah,
gonna have it. Yeah.
yeah. Definitely unlucky with that.
Yeah.
But still, man, the Miami mentality is with Spo, we have enough, and we were able to get a game. So I know it's not impossible,
Yeah. It's not.
but
Yeah.
we were going up a very, very deep and top team in the league for sure. But I don't. It's not even like I expected them to just dominate every game because they're playing against a very formidable foe in the Celtics. The thing is,
Mhm.
like I said, it just seems like the effort, like the effort was not there, bro. And I'm just like, if you don't have that, the dog is not in you, I don't know what to tell you.
But the
That's
main
my
guy
thing.
wasn't there to help instill that, though.
But that's why there's this whole Heat culture thing. Like, I get it. He's a big part of that for sure. But there's no way we look like that. It's one thing to lose, but
Mm-hmm.
how you lose and how you look, how you go about it,
Yeah.
that's what it is, bro. And I'm Derek White. I despise you, but good game, sir. Jesus, it was so
Yeah,
bad.
man, that was wild, bro. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
But shout out to them. I really thought the method y'all were doing at first was gonna work, but as we saw, it didn't. With that zone in Porzingis, but
Yeah,
the reality situation is, man, we all know what the roster is, and when you have injuries and you don't have that depth like you should, then certainly not much to respect, really, man. And that was my the reason why I picked the Celtics.
yeah,
And I was like, if they're healthy, yeah, y'all have a shot. Y'all probably win. I probably picked y'all to win. Y'all are fully healthy.
yeah,
But it is what it is. But injuries are part of the game. So
yeah. Next year.
it is. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Now I don't think what Jimmy said helped.
Yeah,
To be honest.
Yeah.
Just let a sleeping dog lie. Because he said something not once but twice. So in memes, so I'm like, that's tough. But and apparently Pat Riley didn't support it either. And
Yeah.
that doesn't look
Pat
good.
was not pleased.
That does not look good. So I don't know what's
Yeah.
gonna happen in the future with y'all. Jimmy wants an extension. I don't know if y'all gonna give it to him. He is getting up there in age.
Yeah.
Do you need to start thinking about retooling a little bit? You got Tyler Hero still. I guess some other young pieces there. You got Jaime. Still got Bam. Or do you want to just keep it together and make another run? Because there's some other free agents out there that could be useful to your squad. I saw this photo out there. I think Perk said it. He thinks he should go to the Heat. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, who you say?
Perk think Russ should go to the Heat.
That's interesting.
Um,
I hadn't heard that one actually.
Yeah, he thinks Russ should go to the Heat. It'd be a good fit. Now, me personally, I think it could. Now, honestly, we all know what was supposed to happen during the season. Y'all are supposed to have Dame Lillard.
Oh yeah,
That's what was supposed to happen, but it didn't happen. And I honestly believe y'all had Dame, it'd be a totally different conversation right now. That's all y'all, because I felt like Dame was the perfect piece for y'all.
I agree. I was big. I'm a big fan of Damian Lillard for sure, and I definitely was on that train and rooting for him to be in Miami, but it didn't work out. Honestly, I haven't even thought about that until you just said it. We were like competing to get Dame in the offseason.
Y'all were the favorites to get him, man. It was that serious.
Yeah.
Everybody thought that. I was playing 2K. I put him on the roster. I'm like, yo, they about to make this trade soon, so I'm going ahead and do it. I was like, Tyler Hero and some other pieces, 2 Trailblazers. That's it.
Yeah. But yeah, I of course, if we could have Dame, that would be great. But thank you, UD. Shout out to UD as well, doing his thing with his podcast. Yeah, the OGs, him and Mike Miller. He was, that's what I was about to say.
Bro, they good.
Made an appearance on there, and he, he's still the OG, he's still the captain.
Yeah,
he said some things, and I think he's right. We gotta
get better,
retool, man. We gotta get better.
Yeah.
So
that's what he said.
Yeah, but shout out to the Celtics. I'm even though I'm very competitive and I don't like to be defeated, and I don't like the Celtics on record. I feel the same. If you've seen UD's takes on the Celtics, I feel the same way. But still respect. Mm-hmm. They are a very good team, obviously historic franchise, and they played. They did what they were supposed to do. So good for them.
Yeah, they did. That's basically what you do. That's basically what UD was talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with everything he was saying. Yep.
Yeah, man. For the Heat fans, fellow Heat fans, let us know what you think are our next moves in the offseason, how we come back for this next championship run, and Boston, how far do you think they go? Let us know in the comments, in the DMs, wherever you want to put that. Let us know.
Yep.
Last but not least of the Eastern Conference first round matchups, man. We just talked about Dame a little bit. Bucks and Pacers. Pacers get that closeout win in Game 6. They beat the Bucks in the 4-2 series, man. Yeah. What are your initial reactions to this Bucks and Pacers?
First thing is that it sucks. For the common theme in the East is just injuries.
Yes.
Everyone needs series, man. We had to talk about some type of injury, bro.
Definitely.
Same thing with the Bucks, man. Not only did you have Giannis hurt, you didn't lose Dame for about what 2 games?
Yeah, I think it was 2.
And then he came back, and they had a chance. Dame came back, and just down to Indiana, they did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Miles Turner had a monster game.
Siakam as well.
Siakam as well. He had a monster game. Tyrese played well.
Yeah.
I think he can still, do
If
better.
I definitely think that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off either, bro.
No, you're good. No, we're on the same page. Yeah.
With Tyrese, he hasn't played to me. He's like regular season averages or like his
All-star.
Yeah, he hadn't got to it. But fortunately for his team, they've been there to support.
Right. We get contributions from other places, like like we just said, like Miles Turner.
Yeah.
Stepped up huge. So.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's all this game was about. We should talk about the little scuffle though. Bobby should not have done that.
Shouldn't have done that. Not with James Johnson. Man. Not with him.
That's been done with him.
No. If there was an NBA,
bro, he's a professional at that, bro.
Exactly. If there's an NBA, NBA Tekken tournament, Street Fighter, James Johnson is on a tier of his own. No one else should be challenging him. That's all I'm gonna say. But Bobby Portis has a different mindset for sure.
But even with that, shout out to him for bouncing back. After he got ejected in that one game. Played well, but there's only so much you can do. Chris Middleton played really well. Shout out to him. It's just not enough. Just not enough. It's just injuries name the game. Now, if you're Milwaukee, what I hate about this the most, it's just what this looks like for Doc Rivers, because now he has legit excuse now, because Dame was also hurt. Because before we were both like, it doesn't matter. You still have Dame. You still have the talent to win. Well, of course, we had to change our stance. So Dame is out for 2 games. So now he has legit valid excuse, which I kind of that irks me a little bit.
I hear what you're saying, but
it is what it is.
I'm still on the same stance. Doc Rivers should not have been the coach of the Bucks.
No, we both agree with that. Still, it's just now there's no excuse though. Now he has a job for another year.
Right.
We'll go again with this.
Yeah.
So
the cycle continues. Great.
Yep. Doc is going to be another coach again next year. And again, we're not hating on Doc, man. It's just that
he has a bad track record.
He doesn't, and Griffin did not deserve to get fired.
Not the way
it happened.
36
and 14. Like, why were they? He should not have been fired. That's wild. But now Doc is here to stay, and that's the thing that irked me the most about that. That's the only thing. But it's a valid excuse, and we'll see what happens next year. But maybe they'll retool the roster a little bit.
Yeah. I was disappointed in Brook Lopez as well. She was not a defensive presence. Like Miles Turner had a poster. He poked it on him so hard. It was crazy.
But to be fair, this man is older now, man.
He's veteran.
It's the team. They're getting old. So you gotta really think about making some decisions soon.
Yeah.
A lot of your core players are older, man.
True.
So they gotta think about that.
Definitely.
Cause I ain't gonna lie. You still got the Nasties. I'm not sure. I don't know, man. I don't know. You can't necessarily build around him. I'm just saying.
No. Oh man.
But they gotta think about that for real, though. All players, they need to think about their roster. So
definitely.
Maybe one more serious run. Maybe get some vets that you can, and then go at it.
Yeah. They have to make some sort of change to that roster. Shake it up a little bit and get some help for the bench. Got some young pieces, but
shout out to them for getting these 2 games. Shout out to them for that, especially that one game when you have Dame or Giannis. That was good. Shout out to Doc for that.
I want to pivot real quick because it just came to my mind. No, it's not on the docket, but
Oh,
Pat
sir.
Bev, bro.
Oh, that, yeah, bro.
Pat
Then we gotta
Bev,
talk about that, man.
what are you doing?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. If y'all didn't know, Pat Bev, during the game, last game of the season for them, threw the ball at a fan that was irking him. He was throwing it towards this guy, but yeah, he accidentally hit a woman next to him. Got the ball back, threw it again at the guy, despite throwing it at the woman first. Didn't check on her or nothing, bro. Just blind rage or whatever. And then post game, you see the post game stuff too?
Yep.
Just, man, you listen to my podcast? Well, nah, I ain't asked you a question. I'm paraphrasing, of course.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I need you to step back, move that microphone. Just being disrespectful to this woman reporter, bro. He has nobody else where they subscribers to the Pat Bell pod or whatever. But shout out to her for maintaining her professionalism. Pat Bell did apologize. He called her. But that's the public action. He needs to do it publicly too. I haven't listened to his podcast. I don't know if he did it on his podcast or not or whatever, but you need to make sure you do a point of apologizing publicly too. And the first thing you put out there on social media yourself is what they were talking all night or whatever. They ain't no excuse.
Yeah.
They ain't no excuse, man.
Yeah. If anything,
now he's probably still get suspended, bro. He's definitely get suspended. Some people say 5-6 games. I think it's gonna be longer than that.
I think he definitely needs a suspension because there's no way that you get that mad, you throw a ball into the crowd, especially and hit somebody. Like,
yeah, yo,
that could have been way worse. And
twice, man.
You're one of the main agitators in the NBA. That's all you predicate part of your game on talking trash the whole game. So when a fan who's not a player does it and they're not on the court, they're fans, bro. That's what they do. I get it. Like, of course, we don't want any disrespect or anything that's excessive, but that couldn't be the first time you heard a fan say something to you, bro, and you throw the ball at them. That's just, to me, that's just way out of line, bro.
Yeah, and again, you did it twice, and some people think it's gonna be like 7 games. I'm thinking it's gonna be. I honestly think it's gonna be longer, bro.
Just when I was gaining respect for him.
Me too, man. He had good games the game before. Remember that?
He did.
I was like, okay, Pat, I see you. I was legit same, bro. And now it's like,
come on, man. That's clown behavior. You don't
come
especially
on,
being you're not like a young dude. You've been around the block. You know better than that.
This is a vet.
That's crazy.
And now I don't know what team will pick you up.
Oh yeah, you honestly like, and we no disrespect to Pat Bev, but he's also getting older. To me, he's kind of like not the same presence as he used to be. He had some moments, but yeah, bro, like you're getting older and now you're becoming this. You do stuff like that and it just furthers your case to not be on a roster next year. Like, why would anyone agree to deal with that? And you're not like producing at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just, and yeah, I just don't understand. That was just disappointing to me, but
it was. He probably messed stuff out of a contract, bro. Because the game before you really did look good, bro. Playmaking, it was really good. It's some of the best I've seen him play.
Yeah.
And then you do that,
and you lose the series anyway. So what was it all for, bro? What was it all
exactly,
for?
Man. Like,
just a bad look.
Yeah, man. That was bad. That was bad.
Yeah, man.
I probably would have more grace with him if you had another player and a fan.
Yeah, like I think we all would have respected that because we used to that.
Yeah, and this team has built-in animosity already from whatever happened before with
the ball and Giannis. Yeah,
that was funny, but still, I would have respected that more. But a fan and you hit a woman,
right?
And the face thing, he had no remorse or nothing. Like, he ain't doing nothing, bro. He was like, he didn't care.
He threw the ball right back, just like that.
Right back at it, bro.
And who gave him the ball back anyway?
A fan. The fan gave it back to him. He was like,
okay.
It was and then he's like, I get that. And it was just,
yeah, that was bad.
That was bad.
I didn't like that. But Yeah, man. Well, y'all let us know. Indiana basketball, y'all up right now. Pacers fever,
Sir.
and unfortunately, the Bucks are looking like it's gonna be some changes. At least I think it should be. But let us know what y'all think in the comments. Who's gonna win in this next series, and what do the Bucks do?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. As we move on, it's like I said, semifinals. We're gonna get ready to wrap it up, but we're gonna give y'all some predictions for our next couple matchups, and one matchup that's already like began. When we talked about these teams, Minnesota and Denver. T-Wolves are leading. Yep, game 2 tonight. T-Wolves are up 1-0 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Anthony Edwards strikes again. Q, what you think about this matchup?
Bro, after game 1. Oh, wait, bro. Nuggets in trouble, bro. Nuggets are in trouble, bro. I respect Jokic and the Nuggets. I'm gonna say T-Wolves in 6, bro. Because listen. He was giving everybody that work, bro. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Murray, you're not built like that to guard him, to stay in front of him. Gordon, you too slow.
Even KCP, bro.
KCP, like Charles said, he ain't got the kicks. Man, Charles dog, bro. I mean, dumb is funny, bro. Like,
yeah.
He ain't got the case for it. So, like, he ain't got to wait for it, and that's basically what he's saying, bro. No, nobody on that team. Ooh, you can't do it. The only thing I can think about with the Nuggets for them to even have a chance is to send a late defender to maybe blitz them, because you can't guard a 1-on-1.
Yeah,
but you just can't.
Yeah.
Maybe just blitz them here, but the thing is, Ant is so good. He's a playmaker too now.
Right.
He can pass. And you got other teams, you got other players on the team that can step up and help knock down shots. So I don't know, man. I look forward to see what the Justin Mike Malone does tonight. But right now, and I'm gonna stick with this prediction no matter what happens. I'm gonna say T-Wolves in 6 because Jokic's a gas, bro. He ain't had to deal with these bigs like that, man.
Yeah.
You got to deal with Rudy, Cat, and Nas.
Yeah. That's and McDaniels at some point, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's lengthy enough.
Yeah. I agree with you, bro. I think the T-Wolves are definitely. Anthony Edwards is a problem. I don't think there's a guard, a forward, definitely no one that can really match up with him. And like you said, you can send the help defender, but he's a playmaker. You got Cat who can shoot. You got Conley who can shoot. So there is trouble there, regardless of if you double him or if you send help.
Daniels can shoot. Like, you can't.
Yeah. On the other side, the thing I was just impressed with, and I'm trying to give props for people I've made fun of in the past. Gobert.
We do need to give him some props, bro.
Gobert did a great job. I saw that play where I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but there was that pick and roll situation where Jokic has it in the middle, and then like Gordon is backdoor cutting for the lob. He was able to cover Jokic and break up that pass, which was impressive because we haven't really seen him move laterally like that, and we made fun of him for
unstoppable.
It. And now he's been able, well, at least in this first game, he was able to like minimize it. I'm impressed. I think that's a problem. And then you got two bigs who can both rotate to Jokic, give him problems. Got length and size.
Yep.
That's interesting for me. I think that Minnesota. I'm going with you as well. I think Minnesota, but I'm gonna say 7, just because I think Denver can turn it on. They can make adjustments. Jokic is. I think he's tired, but I think he can kick it in the overdrive when he needs to. So I'm gonna say T-Wolves in 7 because I think Anthony Edwards is still just like too much for them right now.
Right. Before seeing this first game, I probably went with 7 because I ain't like how the Nuggets look when they play against the Lakers.
Yeah.
You know, because again, they still haven't played one complete game yet. And even though they had a lead at the half in game 1, it's the first time you get a lead at all and you still lose. So it's like it just doesn't look good. I don't like how they look right now. So I probably went with the T-Wolves anyway in 7, but I'm going with 6 because of the fact that T-Wolves already stole home.
Fair. Okay.
So that's why I'm going with 6. So I expect the Nuggets to bounce back tonight. I pray they bounce back tonight. I'm not going to even put implications of they could be swept out there. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I respect that. I'm not even going to do that.
It would be crazy.
It'll be very interesting. I would say that. I'll say that. But then the Wolves go home. I expect them to protect their home court. And they lose game 5 and game 6 close it out. That's what I'm looking at. We'll see if it turns out that way.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm very impressed with the Wolves, man. Very impressed. The Nuggets got to step up.
Definitely.
And figure out how to adjust. I'm very looking forward to the adjustments he does tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And again, we do have to mention this too. Jamal Murray is hurt a little bit. He's not letting that be an excuse though, because if so, wasn't a thing against the Lakers. So,
yeah.
But I do feel like we need to mention that a little bit. So, even with that, Wolves and 6. You going with Wolves and 7?
I'm going with Wolves and 7. I'm gonna say that Jokic and them pull it together for a few games and match up.
That's funny though, but you still think the Wolves would get it on their home court in the game 7. I feel like you would have picked the Nuggets if it goes 7.
I have a feeling that Anthony Edwards is just
he's different, man.
He's proving himself, and
man. I know we mentioned this earlier, bro. How you said stop with the MJ comps.
Yeah.
But even that is like MJ a little bit, bro.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's like because we all know what happened in the past, bro. MJ would shoot it down himself.
Yep.
He did that, and now that just makes me like you even more as a player. It makes me want to compare you to him even more. So it's like, it's
definitely
tough, bro.
I get it.
I know he doesn't want that comp, but you doing that, sir, just further did it. So like, shout out to Anthony Edwards, man. Because definitely, if he keeps it going, face of the league.
Absolutely, for sure. Yeah, man. Let us know what y'all think. Who's gonna win this series? Me and Q got the T-Wolves, so we'll see who's correct.
Yep. Not our games, I guess 6 or 7. We'll see.
True. All right, we're gonna go Celtics Cavs. Y'all know how I feel about the Celtics, but in this case, I honestly think that the Celtics have an advantage if Porzingis is able to return, though he was dealing with injury, as well as Jared Allen for the Cavs.
Mm-hmm.
If Porzingis is in the lineup and he's decent, Boston has a very good chance. On the other side, I think Donnie Mitchell is going to go off. I want Garland to also have a big moment in this series, and I'm rooting for the Cavs. I'm rooting for him at least, but the Celtics, to me, with Drew Holiday, are very tough. And I think that, especially right now, if Jared Allen isn't really able to go, I'm gonna say Celtics in 6. But I'm rooting for the Cavs, just to be clear. Rooting for the Cavs, guys. Cleveland.
Of course, man. I'm blaming. Some of the reasons, I have to go with the Celtics. This could be a very interesting series if the core members of the Cavs step up.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Evan Mobley. He did have a playoff moment.
Yeah.
Against the Magic. He stepped up huge. I need to see similar from Darius Garland, man. I haven't seen that yet. I need him to step up for them to even have a chance to win the series. I need him to step up. I believe Donovan will play well. I think he'll play well. He needs to do well every game for them to have a chance. If that makes sense. Because I ain't gonna lie, Donovan has some stinkers. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
In the last series, bro. So if they all just step up, they'll have a chance. And again, the health of Jared Allen is important. But after what I've seen, if Derek White continues what he did, bro.
Yeah.
I hate to remind you of that, but
It's cool.
I'm gonna say Celtics in 5, man, because that's wild to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Celtics in 5, bro, because that was wild. If Derek White is even similar to that, and if Porzingis comes back, yeah. Although, and it does depend on the health of the Cavs too. Jared Allen is healthier. If he can play, I would say Celtics in 6. But if he's not, Celtics in 5.
Fair. I get that. Yeah.
I don't believe Jared ain't gonna let that happen, bro. Not Derek White. No.
Nah.
I don't see that happening to Jared Allen, bro. So.
Nah, I agree. Jared Allen is a big difference maker for them defensively. He does so much to be the anchor in the middle, and hopefully he's able to return. Hopefully he's able to manage his injury. I think he has bruised ribs right now. But yeah, I agree with you, bro. I'm going Cavs. I mean Celtics in 6, but I want the Cavs to win, obviously, because I'm pretty sure Donovan Mitchell can give me 1.
Oh, for sure. That's why I said 5, because I'm pretty sure you give me 1.
Yeah, but I'm thinking the Cavs are gonna rally around him at least for another game. If he's not 100%, if he's not going for like a crazy game, Darius Garland has to, like you said, show up. You got Strus, you got Karis LeVert, Evan Mobley, young, but I think he's got potential to be a big difference in this series for sure. So I'm at least counting on them to give him a boost for another game. So I'm going Celtics in 6, but Cavs. Hope I'm going for you. So don't let me down.
All right. Nice. Let us know your thoughts, of course.
For sure.
Celtics or Cavs. Who you got?
Absolutely. And now, another marquee matchup in the West. OKC and Dallas. Southwest Division matchup right here.
Now this right here, this is going to be the best. This is the most exciting series in this round to me.
Yeah.
In these playoffs. Like, we're in for a treat. If y'all haven't been watching and paying attention to these games, this is going to be very interesting. I was talking with some Mavs fans the other day, bro. Like, shout out to the ones I was talking to, bro. But no, my only concern with OKC is our size. That's my only concern.
Okay.
Because Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington are different than what we had to deal with Valanciunas. And of course they have Zion, so that's different. So that's my only concern. But I trust that OKC will make the proper adjustments and make it happen. Because Chet, you gotta have him on the outside. And if you don't come out, that's a problem with you. So and I know for sure, OKC, we're not gonna be out hustled like that.
Yeah,
like the Clippers were out hustled. There's no way.
No,
you got a team for a dog, so that ain't gonna happen.
Definitely.
So matchups. Luka's a little hurt. I don't know if y'all knows that he is dealing with some injury. Everybody in the playoffs is dealing with some type of injury. So but matchup wise, I love our matchups and what we can do on defense more than what they can do on defense.
Fair.
Because I was talking to the Mavs fan the other day. They were like, "Oh, we just gonna leave Josh Giddey open." I'm like, "Really? Okay." I was like, "Yo, you can't treat him like like Russell Westbrook now." You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. That was my main argument with this dude. I was like, you can't do that. That's a bad decision. And like, yo, and they're talking about put the big on Giddy. I'm like, yo, that's a bad decision because
Yeah.
to me, that's a bad decision because he'll just drive and kick it. To me,
Yeah. I
but
mean,
I understand their logic though. That's the best person, but at the same time, I'm like,
huh.
know what you can do because I'm like, it's all about matchups, man. That's why this is such an interesting series to me. It's all about matchups, and we do have the coach of the year.
Oh yeah, I meant to mention that. Shout out to Mark, the now coach of the year, well deserved. I may have said that name wrong, but shout out to Coach
Mark
Mark.
Dagnall.
Dagnall.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I thought I was like, it's French, right? I don't know.
I think he is French. I don't know.
Well, excuse my lack of French pronunciation, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But
that's our coach. He is coach of the year.
yeah.
I believe. I just love how he played, man. I trust our style of play. Because you don't know who you're gonna get it from. At least with the Mavs, we know who we need to watch out for.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. With us, you don't know who you're gonna get that 20-piece from randomly. So,
That's true. That's true.
Anybody can go off. So, and of course, you don't have to worry about Shea. And for them, there's only so many people that can put on someone. You need to find someone to cover J-Dub, someone to cover Shea, and then, I mean, me personally, whoever Kyrie's trying to guard, can go at him.
Yeah.
See, right now for the first
I get
game,
it.
who Kyrie on? Go at him. Although Kyrie did step up on defense,
Yeah.
but, like with the Clippers, I did like his defense. I like what Luka did on defense, but still, go at them. Get the switch. Let me see Shea on Luka. Give me that matchup. See what happens. All right.
I agree.
You think you MVP, huh? Try to guard me. That's what I want to see. And when do they announce MVP, by the way? Is it next week?
I think so. I'm not actually sure, but
Okay. But if they announce the MVP, and it turns out Luka's the MVP, Shea gonna go off, bro. Shea is gonna go off. I'm calling it right now. So because me personally, Shea does deserve it. So
Shea does deserve it. Absolutely. That's my pick.
number one seed and everything. Give it to the man. But it's
Top
a very
scorer.
interesting series, bro. But like I said the other day when I was talking to these Mavs fans, bro, I say OKC in 6. OKC in 6. It's gonna be a good competitive series, though.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that, bro.
It's gonna be very competitive.
Yeah, I think I honestly think this would be like the best series, bro. It's we so good.
Yeah. Doesn't OKC play Dallas like 4 times a season in the regular season?
We do, and I talked about that with the Mavs fans too. And the thing is, my main argument is that both teams are different now.
That's true.
Both teams are, because the Dallas one's playing with this type of defense in the regular season.
No, they didn't have
against us. Not
they didn't
against
have a
us.
PJ in the midseason. Yeah, Gafford.
Yes. So that's what I was saying. That's what I was telling these dudes, bro. That was my main argument. I was like, yo, your team did not look like this. And our team plays differently now too. Like, chemistry builds up over the season.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, yo, my main argument was this, like, yo, if you rely on what happened in the regular season, bro, y'all wouldn't be playing defense right now. And it'll definitely be a wash if we're doing it that way. So, like, that was my main argument. And some dudes just don't. You can tell some people just fans. So I'm like, okay, I give you just yeah, I can't talk basketball with you like that.
Yeah.
But for all those reasons, I say OKC in 6. This to be a very good entertaining series. You just have to contain Luka and Kyrie the best we can. Not saying that will be easy, but I feel like it'll be a team effort to do all that. And again, I don't think Luka's playing the best right now. I really don't. He has some good games, but I was watching that Clippers Mavs series, bro. He
struggled a little bit.
He is efficiency is not good. I need y'all to look at that. Look at his numbers. Efficiency is not there, and I honestly think it's because he's a little injured. just like everybody else. But don't let us get to a huge lead, man, because we're not gonna
Yeah.
choke it like the Clippers.
Fair. I agree with you, man. I think the Thunder have a pretty high chance to take the series. On the other side, though, I do want to
get the respect, man. We ain't got no respect yet.
Yeah, I think OKC had a great season. I think they ultimately have enough to win this matchup. But on the other side, I do have to acknowledge, even though he's banged up and had some struggles, Luka can still pull out a hat trick.
Well, for sure, man. He
Pull
was
out some
balling.
of
He
that
had
Luka
some good
magic.
highlights too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kyrie has been just. I love how the narrative
talk
have
about that,
shifted for Kyrie this year.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I like it, man. I really do.
Yeah.
He's in much more positive light now than it was before. Very sought after asset and player. Like, we think of him in much more positive terms now. But I forgot to mention that highlight, bro. How in the world did Kyrie get that overdose? But I was like, bro, I was watching that live.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that did not just go in.
Bro, he does.
Kyrie is just.
He does things that I don't think if you tried to replicate that, you couldn't. Like, steal behind the back and like angles himself to lay the ball in left-handed while falling away. Yeah, Kyrie is ridiculous, man. He's got the best handles of all time. I don't think there's any debating.
Best finishers of all time, man.
One of the best finishers of all time for sure. I'm gonna say Thunder in 7 because I think, like I said, I think they just have Kyrie and Luka just both have that it factor to go off.
They do,
and they may just put them over the top in a couple of games. But I think OKC ultimately has the better matchups, like you said, like the Giddey argument that your Mavericks fan was making was like, I mean, he's not the best shooter, but I think he'll knock down a couple that'll like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, he's still a respectable shooter.
And if you put a big on him, he's not like, he has a handle. He's a point guard essentially in a 6'9" frame. So, and Shea, like, who's gonna stop Shea? Because you can't guard him 1-on-1. You double him. You got J-Dub, and I think Chet. I think I want to see Chet make a big difference in this matchup because he's a different type of big versus like a Gafford and a Kleber for Dallas.
Oh yeah,
I think he could damage them.
Master Kleber's hurt.
Oh,
so that
yeah,
does hurt Dallas' chance a little bit. Me too. So I'm definitely going with 6 now, for sure.
Yeah,
because Maxey's a valuable core member of that rotation.
Yeah, for sure.
He's not that shooter, some size. And I can't think of anybody on the roster right now with Dallas who will necessarily take his place unless you just shorten the rotation. Oh, shout out to Derek Lively, bro.
Derek Lively. Yeah, I was about to say, he's young Tyson Chandler.
Who's mentoring him, by the way?
Very good. Shout out to Dallas for bringing him back.
That's a great pickup.
Yeah.
So, but still, OKC, we got that dog. So, like, we ain't on the fold. So,
yeah, I'm going OKC for sure.
Yeah, he's still sticking with 7. You know, Maxey gonna be hurt for a couple games at least.
I'm gonna stick with it. I think Luka and Kyrie can just got that random. I'm gonna get you type game. So I'm gonna say 7 to be safe. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was 6.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man. Dallas, OKC. What are your thoughts? Drop them below. And last but not least, another fun one in the East. Knicks and Pacers. I think that this is gonna be a good one. And honestly, in my opinion, this is a question of endurance because New York, as we talked about earlier, they playing 6 people, and the Pacers like to run. So this ought to be interesting. Who has the most gas to stay in the game? But on the other side, Knicks are very tough. I think that Bronson will be able to dissect the defense, and he's going to struggle a little bit more with bigger guys inside, with Miles Turner, with Siakam, long defenders. But if he can get them into foul trouble, I think, man, I don't even know how many games I want to say, but I think that the Knicks can have a shot. On the other side, though, if Tyrese Halliburton is able to step up to that all-star form he was for regular season, the Pacers have a good shot too. I'm kind of torn with this one.
Yeah. There's no clear-cut, like, obvious, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you said, it's all a matter of attrition at this point.
Yeah.
Because how these teams play, I'm really worried about the Knicks. I ain't gonna lie.
Same.
Because how the Pacers play, which is that basically run and gun, bro. They're gone.
Yeah.
They are gone, bro. You need to really be on your hustle. And if
Tibbs has to play more than 6 people, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. I don't see it, bro. Yeah, he needs to definitely lengthen the rotation. He needs to expand that rotation, bro. For real, too. If he does that, I would feel more confident with the Knicks.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, I don't think the Knicks can last out like that, bro. I don't think they can. I really don't. So I'm leaning towards the Pacers just because of that. And again, technically the Pacers are the healthier team. The Knicks are missing their all-star, Julius Randle. Yeah, man, I'm worried about the Knicks, bro. Not that rotation.
Yeah.
That's wild to me, bro. You cannot do that against the Pacers and how they played. I just don't think you can. I don't think it's smart. And I think Tibbs is going to do it. Because Tibbs is Tibbs, man.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So I think this is the end of the road for the Knicks, man. And the longer the series goes, the worse it is for the Knicks. So
yeah.
I'm gonna say Pacers in 7, though. I'll go 7 games, but if it's a war of attrition, it may be shorter than that. And I hope everyone turns out like the same status as they were when they started the series, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But like, it'll be shorter depending on what Tibbs do, because that is not gonna work.
That's the big question, bro. I hope he give me 3 more guys off the bench, bro. It's not gonna hurt that bad to give these guys a rest.
Here and there, man.
It's not gonna hurt that bad.
Bro. You're not gonna lose the lead. Well, you shouldn't.
Hold the floor. That's all. It's not like we had to build a 20-point lead with Jalen Brunson and Hart off the floor. Just give me a solid 6 to 7 minutes of y'all maintaining, and then let them come back and build on it.
Yeah, just let McBride play a little bit more, man. And what's they bring off the bench sometimes? I forgot. Mitchell Robinson. Precious. Oh yeah, Mitchell. Wait, isn't Mitchell hurt too? Somebody's hurt.
I think Mitchell got hurt.
I think Mitchell got banged up again.
I think he's still playing, but you know.
Okay, he's still playing. Okay, let me check real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he's okay, then never mind. But still, man, you got some good players and still play. Come on, man.
Is Bogdanovich hurt?
Good question.
Because I hadn't seen him I don't even think I've seen him in this series so far, like in the playoffs.
I don't know. Let me see. Oh, yeah. He's out for the season. That's tough.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, well, I was about to say I ain't seen him. Oh, yeah. I take back what I said about the Pacers. I forgot. Ben is out.
What happened to Benedict?
His shoulder didn't play. He's on his shoulder.
Okay. I vaguely remember that now.
Yeah, Me too, bro.
Shoulder sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Okay.
it must have been a while back because I ain't remember that either, bro.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now I remember. It was before playoffs, right?
Yeah, it had
Yeah.
to have been because I
Yeah.
would have heard about it.
That makes sense. Still, Indiana has a little more depth. Um,
And
I
Halliburton's
just want
dealing with
to,
back injuries day to day,
yeah.
so that's it.
I want to shake it up a little bit. I'm gonna go Knicks. I'm gonna go
All
Knicks
right,
in 7.
it's
Uh,
literally a toss up, bro.
it's
It
it's a
really
toss
is.
up for sure. Uh,
And don't Pacers have home court?
I think Knicks got it. They number 2 seed, right?
Wait, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine. A home game,
MSG.
yes, sir. That's gonna be fun. Shout out to those Knicks fans. Y'all was close. It didn't look good for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm going Knicks in 7. Q, you got Pacers in 7.
Hold on. Are you
Oh.
still going Knicks, even though you're not worried about how they lost that lead? We ain't talk about this.
Oh yeah. Well,
They ain't made the mistake later on because he was like, "Yo, to everybody I said foul." Josh Hart went to everybody, "Yo, foul." That was not an issue. Because I saw him go from player to player, I was just laughing, bro. I was like, I know what's going on. Then they fouled, and that's the question, bro. So,
Yeah.
but still, that doesn't concern you a little bit, like how they lost that, because that is kind of bad, bro.
That was bad.
And Brunson, remember how he looked? I mean, the last game was great, but
yeah,
the 2 turnovers.
Yeah, that out of bounds one on the
Yeah.
shot to pass out of the shot.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't like that one, but
Me either. The attention, man.
That's why I think it's important. I think it's important for Tibbs to give that man a break.
Exactly.
He's gas. He can't do everything he needs to.
You need mental energy to do this stuff too, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. If it gets to that point, it's affecting your mental. Dang, man. I just want to. I wish
I could just know. Hey, Tibbs, are you expanding the roster or not? Are you expanding the rotation or not?
Please, just give me 2 more guys to help off the bench for a second. I'm gonna go New York. I think I like the vibe of the team. That's why. But I think this is really a toss up.
Oh, you got Shake Milton. You got Burks.
But they don't play. But they don't
play.
Man.
Come on, man. They're valuable. They can play some. Come on,
they
man.
They definitely should be playing just to give them guys a second. But Tibbs, I don't know. But I can't talk. Miami does some similar things at times, but
yeah, y'all hurt though.
Yeah,
that's different.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna say New York. They have been able to put together enough good games to win. I'm gonna say they do it in 7 this time, even though this could be either one. But I'm gonna say Knicks.
All right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good though. We'll see.
Yeah, it'll be a good one for sure.
Yeah, it should be good.
Absolutely. New York, stand up. Indiana, we'll see what happens. Let us know what you think. Yeah, man. As we conclude for the final swish, I'm sure I think you may have seen this already, but I got to talk about it. I was very surprised by this news. One of the GOATs of basketball, all basketball, Candace Parker, has hung up the jersey, bro. Candace Parker officially retired on WNBA's first day of training camp. She said, I'm done. And I was personally couldn't believe it. Partially devastated. One of my favorite players. But I get it. And the basketball world reacted, showed her a lot of love.
Well deserved.
Yeah. What do you think about CP3 retiring?
I wish she had a swan song, Let us celebrate you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Go on the
but she didn't
tour.
want
Go
it
on
that
the
way.
tour.
She wanted to.
I know, but at least gives us a chance to, you know what I'm saying? He
I get
deserves
it.
it,
I get
man.
it for sure.
Like, go out,
Absolutely.
go on the tour. Let us celebrate you.
Yeah,
But she deserves it, man. Yo, she's a legend
definitely, bro.
in the basketball game, man. I can't even state all of the accolades, but at the college level, Olympic level, pro level, like,
And
come on,
beyond
man.
basketball,
Rookie of the year, MVP. Come on, man.
the only one to do it that way
Come
in the
on,
same
man.
year.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
2K stuff. Come on now.
Dunking in high school, in college, in the WNBA. One of the few. You know what I mean?
Right, man. Inspired a lot of people, bro, men and women, in the game
Oh,
of
yeah.
basketball, man.
One of the
I
original
look
point
forward.
centers, point forward.
Yes, bro. I'm looking forward to see what she decides to do. Of course, you see her on TNT every now and then. I'm excited to see what she does.
Yeah.
Or if she wants to just take a break, enjoy her life, be a mother, whatever she wants to do.
She already said it, bro. She's going to get into the business. She's planning on owning a team.
Oh,
I think she has some big ambitions.
Basketball? Okay, let's go.
I think she's got it, bro. I think we're gonna see a lot of big things out of her. But I was sad that she was retiring, but I get it. She's had she talked about her injuries a little bit in her post, and dealing with just surgery and everything. But at the end of the day, she was able to do it her way, able to say, this is how I want to go out. And to me, that's a good thing.
Right, go out on your own terms. Straps mentioned it. Like, a lot of people don't get to do that. So
yeah. 16-year career. Shout out to the GOAT, Candace Parker, one of the best of all time, first ballot Hall of Famer, and we look forward to seeing what she does in her next ventures outside of the game. But yeah, that was today's show.
Oh,
shout
real
out
quick.
to
I'll piece of news real quick.
Oh,
just came out. Shout out to Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year, unanimously.
Oh shoot! Okay.
What sucks to me, nobody can get my boy Chet first place vote. It's all good. And we all good. We know what it is. Victor won unanimously. That's fine. But I look forward to that matchup for years to come, though. We saw glimpse of this past season. They definitely got some little tension and beef. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit.
But we in the playoff, they not. But I do look forward to that matchup for real. I really do. And he debuted a logo, man. You saw that?
Oh, the new Nike ad?
Yeah, when we got a logo.
Yeah, that's dope.
Alien, which is true. He is unreal.
Yeah, you don't see many like him, or if any at all.
Right. I think we got the next bus. I think we got the next closest thing and shit. So.
Or Bobo.
Who is on the Suns, right?
Yeah,
I ain't playing him.
Also true.
But yeah.
Shout out to Wemby.
But I just want to say that real quick. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I honestly, well deserved. I think he was solid all year. And this is, I think I saw a quote from him actually. Now that you said that, he felt like he should have done more. So I
respect that.
I respect that too.
And thank you again, bro. It's because of him we got the 1 seed. So yeah, I mean we had a high chance at the 1 seed. So you know what? Thank you, Victor. Appreciate you.
Oh man, this dude.
I forgot about that. He sure did. He balled out in that game. Let's go.
That's what's up. Shout out to Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year. Well deserved.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that brings us to the conclusion of the show today. Thank you all for your support, for attending, for subscribing. Continue to do so. Swish Masters YouTube, Swish Masters on Spotify podcast, Apple, Google, wherever you listen to your podcast. You can check us out there. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. and follow us for more.
Sir, peace.
See you.